Hey, Steve here, and in this video I want to show you our behind the scenes on how we generate $5,000 to $15,000 clients using Facebook. So here's an ad that we ran, okay? You can see it here. This is the beginning of the ad, and then there's a bunch of copy, and then there's a picture of me, and then there's basically it shows here we got about 40,000 people that we reached, okay? Now we ran this back in May. And I'm going to show you the process, but we generated just over $10,000 from this one ad and got about 100 people on our email list from running this campaign. So not only building our list, but we've made some money as well that we can then reinvest to either scale this or other campaigns that we run. Now, most people don't realize that we actually run Facebook ads. So, and I hadn't realized that. We've been doing this for about 4+ years. But back in May, we ran this simple campaign, and I wanted to show you kind of the behind the scenes of how it works. So basically, you've got an ad. Okay, you can see people have commented on the ad. Some people have shared it. We had about 40,000 people see this ad. And when people click this link here, it basically sends them to a landing page or a squeeze page. Okay, if you've been on one of my webinars, you know what a squeeze page is. And when you get to the squeeze page or the landing page, you basically click here, you enter your name and email, and then you can grab this free template. Okay, some of you might even have it. You might actually have this template. And when someone enters their information to get that free template, they get redirected to the thank you page. Okay, and then there's a short video here, like 5, 6, maybe 7 minutes, and then you can book a call with me if you want to chat about helping you scale your business. Now, here's what's interesting. There's kind of 3 areas where this can fall apart. And if you're running any sort of ads right now, then you'll find this really valuable. And if you're not, you'll still find it valuable because then you'll be able to avoid these things. So the first thing where this falls apart is that if you target the ad to people who are not necessarily in your market, they won't click the link. And if they won't click the link, then they're not going to get to your landing page, and you're not going to be able to build your list. So it totally falls apart right from the beginning. So you got to make sure people click the link. Okay? So that's the first area where this can fall apart. When you get people starting to click the link to go to your landing page, that's good. You've got the first check mark. The second is the landing page itself, the squeeze page. Sometimes people will come to this squeeze page, but they won't enter their name and email. And if they don't, then that's the second place where this can fall apart. So with some good targeting and a bit of a copy formula that we use for these landing pages, we make sure that we get these conversions and people start to opt into your list. Okay, so that's the second place and the second check mark. Once you've got people clicking through the ad and opting into your list, we know that we've got those 2 things out of the way, then we're good to go. Then the last place where this can fall apart is on the thank you page. So on the thank you page, there's a couple things that can go wrong, but basically it comes down to the video. You might talk too much about yourself or your products or services, or spend way too long trying to build your credibility. I've seen even people that have been in business 20, 30, 40 years make that mistake. So it's really not about you. This video is not about you, and that's something that we teach our clients on how to create these videos. It's a reframe. Now, I'm not saying this is an easy thing to do, but once you understand that the audience that's getting to this video is not a warm audience, it's not like a friend of yours, it's not your cousin, it's not someone who got referred to you to do business with you, it's a cold person, and you speak to that person as if they are a cold prospect, then these videos start to convert much better, okay? And then some people can book a call with you. But that's basically the process. So the 3 parts, again, where it can go wrong is the ad itself. People are not clicking through the ad. The landing page, people are not signing up for your email list. And third, the video. But once you got all 3 kind of working, then it's actually quite simple. And it's not a lot really to it. Now, before we work with someone to help them with this process, there's really 3 things that need to be in place. Here's how it works. So the first, I guess, most important thing right up front is that you've got to know or believe that your market is on Facebook. If you don't believe that they're on Facebook, then that kind of falls apart right away. But if you do believe that your market is on Facebook and it's just a matter of you reaching to them to connect their eyeballs to your product or service, then one of the very first things that we do is we focus on helping you price your program. Okay? Now, if you want to run Facebook ads with anyone really, or even run them yourself, one of the key things is you've got to make sure the numbers work. So one of the areas where this can fall apart is if you're trying to sell something for like $100, even $300 or $500, you might not get the return on your investment and then therefore go into negative cash flow, and that's no good. So typically when we work with someone, we want to see them price their program at a minimum of $3,000 and up from there. So if you have a program that's a minimum $3,000 and up, then a couple things are working to your advantage. Number one, when you start to generate a new client from this process, you're getting more cash flow, which means you can reinvest into the ads to get more appointments. Number two, you're building your list at the same time. So you're basically paying to get customers and build your list, which you can then remarket later for additional products and services. Okay? So that's the first thing we do when we work with a client. The second thing is we focused on the perfect buyer for that program. So we focus on 3 to 4 qualities that make someone a perfect buyer for your program. That does a couple things. Number one, you're not wasting your time with people who are not a fit for your program and therefore not marketing and attracting those types of people. And number two, when you do get someone who is a perfect buyer, it's really easy sales conversation because there's not a lot of friction because they're already pre-qualified to work with you. Okay? That's the second thing that we do. And then the third is we create a free gift that is attractive to that perfect buyer so that when you're running your ads and your marketing, it attracts the perfect buyer so that when they do come onto your list, those are the people that you're talking with. And therefore, not wasting a lot of time and not wasting a lot of time and energy. Okay? So that's kind of how we work with clients. If you're interested in doing this with us, then I'm happy to have a quick chat with you. It's no like big sales pressure. It's really just to see if we're a fit. If you know your clients are on Facebook, you've got a great product or service, and you also have a bit of business experience, then I'd be happy to speak with you. So there's a link below this video. Just click the link below that. It's going to open up my calendar, and you'll find a couple spots, a couple days next week that are open, and we just jump on a call. So no high pressure sales. Like really, we're going to jump on a conversation. We're going to see if we can do something together, and then one or two things will happen. If we see that we're a good fit, then I'll happy to share how we work together. And if you basically get on a call with me and you see that it's not a good fit and you've got some good information and you got value from the conversation, amazing, that's great too. And we'll just both go our separate ways, so it's no risk to you. So again, like if you're interested in jumping on a call with me to explore this a little further and see if we can actually help you with running your Facebook ads, then there's a link below this video. Just click it. You're free to book a call, and I look forward to speaking with you. Thanks so much for watching and listening, and I'll talk to you real soon.